Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Sam, and on this video, we're going to talk about the fix and flip essentials. There's too many times I speak with investors, new ones now, that want to get into the real estate game. They want to do a fix and flip, but they're not too savvy with knowing the numbers, doing the due diligence. And, this can get them into a lot of trouble because if you don't know your numbers, you can completely screw up the deal. You can end up paying more than you need to pay, and you can find yourself in a huge hole. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a nice exercise in knowing the numbers, and we're going to evaluate a deal and see if this is a deal to be had or not. And this is good for real estate agents that are working with new investors because you want to know what it is that they're looking at, what the numbers look like, and you want to come prepared. So the more you know, the more you can help them. It helps you as a real estate agent. And for investors, it helps you because you sharpen your due diligence skills and you know exactly how much to pay for property that you want to fix and flip. So let's get started. So the first thing is, let's just say this is an exercise again. So let's say we find a property, it's listed for 200,000, right? We go in, we see that for repairs and upgrades, it's going to cost $50,000. So you brought in a contractor looks at, and mind you, you want to get, a couple of quotes here. You don't want to just go with the first contract. So you go with a couple of contractors, and you don't want to go with the cheapest either, because the cheapest doesn't mean the best. You want to go with the one that's most qualified, that's going to get the job done on the timeline that you want it done at. And let's just say that that contractor said, "Hey, for this property, it's going to cost you 50,000 in repairs." So one, we already know that the house is listed at $200,000 and it's going to cost us $50,000. So we're already 250K into this deal, right? So now you have holding costs. So while you're doing this fix and flip, you still got to pay taxes, insurance, the mortgage, utilities, all those things. Let's say your holding cost is 15,000. So now we're at 250,000 plus the $15,000 holding costs. So now we're all in 265,000 right now. Now we have the selling costs. So your rehab is done, everything's done. So now we have to put it on the market. We got to get an agent to help us sell the property. So between the agent commissions, closing costs, staging, it's going to cost $20,000. So now we add the $20,000 to the 265. That brings us to 285,000. 20,000. Yes, that brings us to 285,000. So we're all in now at $285,000, right? So we find that the after repair, now this is all due diligence, right? We're just working out the numbers. So we find that the after repair value is $300,000. So the cost to repair this property and put it on the market as new is going to be $300,000. So was it improved? It's going to be $300,000. So we're all in. We did all the numbers. If we bought that property at $200,000, did the rehab for $50,000, then we had our holding cost of $15,000, and then we had selling a closing cost and commissions, agent commissions at $20,000. So we're all in at 285,000, and our ARV is $300,000. Is this a deal? So we have a net profit of $15,000. And on fix and flips, you want to have a margin of 10 to 15%. So this $15,000 is a profit margin of, let's say, so that's $15,000. Divide that by our all-in cost of 285. So this profit margin is 5.26%. So this is not a good deal, guys. So this is why it's important to run the numbers. So this deal is not a good deal. We can't buy it at $200,000. So a couple of things would have to happen here is either we buy it at a lesser price or we find a way to manage the rehab budget. It's going to be one of those two things. More than likely, it's going to be the price. So you're going to have to get it at a better price and get better terms. So this is how you kind of do your numbers, how you work the numbers. And there's a lot of scenarios like this that we can do. If you guys have a particular fix and flip or property that you're looking at and you want me to help you do the numbers, make sure you leave it in the comments or leave the address or DM me and we can run through another scenario just like this. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.